Hi everyone, welcome to Storm King's Thunder. I believe this is episode 6 of our exciting adventures. So far, very few giants, only more the aftermath of their wandering through, and then not really a whole lot yet in Triboar, but that could change today. So with us, we've got 4 adventurers. Let's start, we'll start on the right this time. Jason, who are you playing today?
Today I'm playing Fritz, the half-elf paladin.
Excellent. Jake, who have you got for us?
I'm playing Coco Tricknips, the Force Gnome cleric / rogue.
Excellent. We also have Tiara with us. Her video is having a little bit of issues today, but we've got her with us via audio. Tiara, who are you playing with us today?
Mordecai the Ranger.
Excellent. Last but not least, K9, who are you playing with us today?
I am playing Droust, the Elven Drow monk.
Excellent. Leo is out today, so I'll be operating his character if need be. Nank the Mighty, kobold, crazy person. I'm Lauren. I'm your dungeon master for the day. I'll be playing everyone else in the game, pretty much. Let's go ahead. Let's move you over to a map, I think. Last time, you've been spending some time in the town of Triboar, helping out with various quests and things around the town here. Last time, specifically, you solved a crime, perhaps committing one yourself in the process, slightly murdering a tavern owner who was the perpetrator of said crime. You also are looking for a missing brother, a guy who's been missing for a number of years. You have some leads on that. Yeah, there's some stuff happening. Let's go ahead. We can kind of pick up here.
Did we decide what we were going to do with the guy and then his business, and then did we decide any of that?
You mean the theater?
Dad, now.
Thought we were going to take it over.
We, of, we have the backing of Narth and make a claim on it, I think, if we want to.
It's certainly something you can try to do.
I think we left off there.
Yeah, there is the potential of there being other family, that sort of thing, who would also...
We'll just kill them all, too.
Yes. Yeah, you're way ahead of me there, Paladin.
It's my righteous nature shining through.
I'm not judging. And then we have to still figure out the what's that guy's name? The brother who's missing, and his crazy widow.
Yeah,
we still need to talk to the widow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was Jacoby and Person who are looking for their brother Mirak, who's been dead for 10 years.
Mirak's wife is in which building again?
All right, so she is over. She's over here. There's a kind of a rooming house. You've walked by it a couple of times at this point, and this place is kind of run down a little bit. Doesn't look like it's gained a lot of traffic through it.
Okay. Do we need to do anything else with making a claim, or can we do that later? Like, is that something we need to do now?
I mean, it's up to you. You would probably need to go to the city center and talk to Darathra there.
What do you guys think?
I'd be fine with putting that to the side for now and just going to check out what's going on with the widow.
Okay.
I agree. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, inheritance stuff can take a little bit of time.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, let's just go to the widow's weird house.
All right.
Turn out to be a witch.
A hag.
Right.
All right. So you all head across town, up to the Six Windows, which is kind of a creaky and decrepit rooming house here to the western edge of town, near the woods, where you spent a good chunk of the night fighting some weird creature. Again, this place looks very. This place is very run down. Is probably the best term for it. It's just there might be a comfortable bed inside of it, but the house itself and the building itself is not going to look particularly inviting. As you approach the door and probably knock on it, Tolmara is going to greet you all from inside.
Hi, Tolmara. Do you mind if we come in and talk to you for a bit?
Oh, it's fine. Come on in.
We are just a bunch of adventurers helping around town, and we were wondering what happened to your husband, Mirak.
Yeah. She's going to kind of get a look on her face. She's just going to say, I don't like talking about Mirak. He's been gone for 10 years now.
What happened? Can you... We're just trying...
Yeah. She's going to kind of give this weird laugh, and she's just going to say, one day he was here, and then he was gone. Up and ran off somewhere.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Can I insight? Oh.
Sure, yes. Mordecai can definitely insight check that.
Watch and learn.
To both of you, I mean, like, this is the story that you have heard. There's no reason, other than the suspicion of these brothers, to doubt that this is the case.
Hey, did your dead husband own a bow? Or when he was alive, I guess?
She'll kind of wave her hand. Once we were married, I made him give all of that up. His bow and everything, his brothers have that.
When was the last time you saw your husband? And where?
She's going to kind of look at Mordecai. I'm not sure I like being asked all these questions.
Well, why not? Why don't you want to find your husband?
It's been 10 years, and we've all moved on from it. Why are you bothering me with this?
Two brothers, or his two brothers, is that right?
Mhm.
Contacted us and said that, you're not, or, wanting to find him.
She's going to swear a little bit, and she's just gonna say, Jacoby and Pearson need to leave me alone. They've been bothering me for 10 years about my husband.
So you don't care about your husband?
Roll me another insight check.
There you go.
You can tell, like, she is starting to get kind of agitated the more you are asking her about this. With a 20, I'm gonna say like you're kind of picking up like not only is she agitated, but she kind of has like some of these weird kind of little nervous ticks that she is kind of doing with her hand. She's kind of moving them back and forth a little bit, and her fingers are kind of moving in like these slightly like kind of these repetitive patterns as they kind of beat a little rhythm on her hand as she's talking to you. And she's going to she's just going to say husband is gone. Now you can leave me alone. I don't want you here.
Mordecai, you gonna tell us that, or?
All right, I'll just say it out loud in front of her. I'm pretty sure she's lying. She knows something that we don't.
Okay.
You say that, and she's going to say, "Out! Get out right now!"
I'm gonna, you guys want to, keep an eye on her? I'm gonna go look around. Is that cool? Alright, how many rooms are there? There's probably a ton, right?
Yeah, there are a ton of rooms.
Is there like a basement?
There is not a basement. There is an attic.
I guess an attic would be somewhere where I'd keep a dead body.
Really?
But the other rooms.
Good to know.
The other rooms. Do I know if there's anyone staying in the place right now, or?
It is empty. She has no one staying with her.
What do you guys think? You think I should go room to room, or what? Or if we could split up? I don't know how many people want to watch her.
I'll stick around and watch her.
I'll go and assist you.
Okay. I guess let's just go. And I'm thinking, like, what if she is a witch or something horrible, and
Then I hope that you will be the one who finds that out.
yeah. Drouse, do you think we should go room to room, or what?
Well, as a half-elf, I am immune to being charmed and to sleep magic, so
Yeah.
as a witch and you know that I should be okay.
I'd say we could probably go from room to room. See what
Alright.
we can find.
Let's do that.
All right. Yeah, you start going from room to room. This place is in pretty terrible condition. Are you restraining this woman, or are you like how is this working?
Knock her out! Knock the bitch out!
No, I don't think I'm restraining her. I think I'm just basically room as her, just keeping an eye on her.
Okay, like she'll kind of follow after, just kind of repeating like get out of my house, like just as you keep moving through here. And the ground floor here, there are several rooms that are set up for lodging. This whole house is just kind of cold and creaky, and these rooms have very little comfort to them. They just have kind of a basic bed in the rooms, basic sort of things. And it's obvious why no one would want to stay here if they could stay at literally any of the other mini lodging options in town. It's really almost hard to figure out how this woman has kind of eked out a living here since her husband's death, if it's been like this whole time. Going through the ground floor, most of these rooms just seem pretty normal to you. And you're going to, you'll see her chambers, and several of these guest chambers, and there's a kitchen and dining area, all of which are fairly bare, and have very little in them, which really leaves the steps up to the attic for you.
All right. And there's a door, I'm assuming, on the attic.
There is.
Can I check it for traps?
Sure thing.
Is that investigation or perception?
That's an investigation.
Tries to get. Yeah, sorry. If she tries to get in the way, then I'll
Show her your long
restrain
sword.
her.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see any traps on it. But as you start walking up to the door, she's just going to start crying out like don't go up there. Get out of my house. Go now.
Oh,
We want to go up there now.
Yeah. So I try to open the door.
By the way, DM,
Mm-hmm.
does the inside of the house, is there any like mismatch between the size of the inside in the house and the outside? Like maybe there's a room that appears on the outside that doesn't seem to have an entrance on the inside.
No, this does not seem quite like a murder house or anything, but yeah.
This woman is very boring.
So the door, did it open when I tried to open it?
It did not.
All right. Can I try to pick it?
Sure thing.
I just click thieves tools, right?
Yes. Yeah, it uses your dexterity. Yeah, it is not going to open. Either you're unsettled or something, but you are not going to be able to pick this lock.
How long do I have to wait till I can try to pick it again?
30 days.
Yeah, next session. No.
Well, I guess we're just gonna sit here.
I mean, this is kind of an attempt at picking it. And she's just gonna keep crying out
in full front of her.
Yeah.
We didn't restrain her.
No, we kind of just let her walk.
Yeah, I think she's
We're not
going
gonna
to
kidnap her.
yeah she's gonna
Well,
kind of
maybe we should.
she's gonna jump in front of the door as kind of your lock picking fails, and she's just gonna kind of like I want you to leave now, if not I'll call the guard.
We are the guard.
Yeah, what he said.
We are the guards of this town. Do you not know our faces?
Could I make an attempt to smash in the door?
Yeah, I mean, this woman is standing in front of it, but yeah, you absolutely can.
Have somebody move her out of the way.
Please just drop kick her through the door.
What do you think? Do you think we should?
Well, who's
Yeah,
strong? Just move her
Yeah, I mean,
and hold her.
I mean, she's an older woman. I mean, it's not going to be hard to move her unless
I'm not touching her.
I'm a
she does
freaking
something.
gnome, guys.
The largest person? Would that be Droust?
Probably Droust.
Probably.
Can you grab her or move her or whatever you want to do?
Droust is not very strong. Droust is very dexterous, not strong.
I'm at 8 on strength.
Same.
Holy shit. So we just kill her?
No.
She's probably a 4 in strength, so she should be. I think any of us could probably.
Could I try to knock her out? Being a monk, could I just karate chop her neck and knock her the fuck out?
You know what? Yeah, you can make a non-lethal attack against her, basically.
We're just vigilante justice.
The 8 is going to miss her, though.
And I'm going to do the same.
Oh, okay.
How do I do unarmed?
It is just I believe your basic strength roll plus your proficiency bonus.
It's cool, guys. I can attack using my bonus action too.
That didn't include my proficiency, so 12, I guess.
12 should do it. You're going to punch this woman, and like she kind of dodges, cackling out of Droust's way, saying something like, you'll have to do better than that, and like Coco just does. Punches her in the face. She crumples. You now have an unconscious old woman and a locked door.
That's
This
the second time I've ever had to knock an old woman out. Hate doing that.
What is
This
with you and
attic is
old
just going to be
women?
filled with like her like needlepoint. There's
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna
be nothing in
feel
there.
real bad if it's just needlepoint. Go ahead and knock down the door, Fritz.
What kind of? So how should I guess?
Yeah, it's gonna be fucked up if nothing's in here.
I've got my.
I'm kind of hoping that's
Warhammer.
the case.
Do I do an athletics check? What would I do in this case?
Well, how are
I
you
am
how are
not
you
rolling well tonight.
how are you trying to do this? Do you just want to like put a shoulder to it? Are you like kicking it in? Do you want to like bash it with a hammer? What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, I guess I can like try to ram it open with my body, and if that doesn't work, then I'll maybe try smashing it in with my warhammer.
All right, go ahead and make an athletics check then. All right, 19. There you go. Yeah, you're going to just kind of take a couple steps back. Coco probably pulls the body, live body, unconscious body, out of the way, and Fritz, you put a shoulder to the door, ramming against it, and it is going to fly open as the hinge breaks. This building is old, like I said, and not in great shape, so this door is going to burst open.
And
Does somebody? No one wants to go in first.
I'll go in, but can I check for traps as I'm going in?
Sure, yeah. Roll an investigation check. You see no traps.
Do I see anything else? I guess perception check would be next.
Yeah, roll a perception check for me. All right, yeah. So this looks like a fairly normal attic to you. You're seeing chests and things with just like family, old clothes and little knickknacks and heirlooms, that kind of thing. Probably the weirdest thing about this is it's not. It's fairly clean, like someone spends a lot of time up here, perhaps. And the other thing that you will see is on the far corner of the attic, kind of past all the needle points and all of the stuff that you would expect to find in your grandma's attic. There is against one wall, there is a barrel, and propped up against the barrel, you see a skeleton.
Ooh, I no longer feel bad.
Okay, I'm gonna tie her up immediately.
Good
I
call.
imagine she will not resist.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, she.
Gag her too in case she's a spellcaster.
Don't
Okay.
worry. Coco,
Yeah,
we just sent Coco to deal with her. He has good reputation against old women.
That's a compliment, kind of.
Kind of.
Sure.
I guess. Yeah, I still am worried that she's some sort of weirdo hag. I'm already in there.
Go touch the skeleton.
What am I gonna touch it? What's touching it gonna do?
For a second, touch it. Make sure it's actually dead.
I'm gonna use my divine sense.
Don't contaminate the crime scene. Gotta get the CSI boys down here now.
Yeah,
Get Fred.
Fritz, do your divine sense or whatever.
I'm gonna use divine sense, which lets me, well, I mean, it'll let me know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. So I guess I should be able to tell if it's undead or just a skeleton at this point.
At this point, you're picking up. This creature is not. It is not undead. It seems to be just a body.
Okay.
Does it look like a dwarf body?
It does, yes.
All right,
Is
that's
she a dwarf?
no. The brothers are.
Ah.
That's why I assumed it would be a dwarf, and I think he might have mentioned it being a dwarf. Um, so I guess case closed, guys. Let's go tell crazy. Let's go tell Durantha or whatever her name is about crazy, crazy lady here.
Should somebody go get them and bring them to sort of look at the body?
Yeah, I'll go get him. I'll go
to
get
see
him.
if
Hey, I want to search the attic. You said there were chests and stuff?
Yeah. Roll an investigation check for me.
Dead!
I mean, you're just finding,
Whatever. I don't have dark vision. I'm just going back downstairs.
yeah, you're just finding old clothes and, that kind
I'm
of stuff.
gonna run and get the
brothers.
guard.
Or the guard,
Or
okay.
who's the Lord Protector?
Durathra.
Durathra.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get her.
Yep. All right, yeah. So you head back to the town square, and Durathra is in the tower. She's speaking with a couple of guards, and as you walk in, you're going to overhear, like, she's saying to them, to take the guard and to head north to some of the towns, or to some of the farms north of town. Specifically, there's a militia here in the town called the 12, which is kind of a mounted police force. And they are gathering outside. Like, you'll see them with their horses and that kind of thing. And she's saying, head north, go check out the town, or the farms to the north. See if those orc incursions, if we can drive those back. That's kind of what you would hear her saying. And the 12 are going to step out and mount their horses, and they are going to ride north, out of town. She'll look up at you. Coco, what can I do for you?
I think we found Mirak's killer. Would you like to come check it out?
She'll nod, and follow you. Yeah. And taking her back, I'm assuming she'll walk in and see kind of this tableau in the attic. And
we haven't touched anything. The lady, forget her name, crazy, for just crazy lady, just didn't want us to go up here, so obviously we did, and then we found this dwarf skeleton. Merrick's a dwarf. You can make the logical leap.
Yeah. She'll nod again. That was very quick work. We will take her into custody and question her and see if we can figure out what exactly has happened here.
By the way, while Coco was off running to get the guard, like a good little boy, could I have checked around the house to see if there's any signs that maybe she was either a spellcaster or possibly not really human?
Yeah. Roll an investigation check for me.
Oh,
Wow, that's so surprising.
the party's investigative powers are not strong today.
Bunch of Sherlocks.
I just can't succeed at anything today. It's just not.
Well, it's probably good to get these rolls out of the way now. Yeah, you're not gonna find anything on those kind of grounds. Durathra is going to kind of ask you to help bring this woman back to the tower. There's a jail cell here that she can be placed in.
What about, do we want the brothers to come see their dead brother, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, she will. She'll if you bring this woman back, she'll pay you the money that you were owed. She had promised you, I believe, what was it, 40 gold? Is that what I'm remembering?
I don't remember.
We'll say 40 gold.
It's 100,000. Oh.
Yeah, sure. We'll say 40 gold. And she'll say, if you'll let the brothers know, I'm sure they would be most appreciative. And they had been hanging out, I believe, at they decided to wait at one of the taverns in case you knew anything.
All right, we go tell them.
All right. Yeah, and they'll follow you back to the boarding house, and they'll see the skeleton there. And the first brother is going to let's see, Jacoby is going to kind of walk up and just, hey, that's him, or at least I would guess it's him. It's a little bonier than last I saw him.
I get it.
He'll turn around. At least we know what happened here, or at least we know where the body is, and I'm sure Darathra will find out what exactly happened.
Do we do any of us have speak with the dead or anything like that? Would that work on a skeleton?
It likely would.
I don't have it, I don't think. Does anyone?
No, I don't speak with dead bodies.
Animals, but about it.
Yeah. Nink does not yet either.
Fantastic. I guess that's not going to work.
Um,
All right. So we have 40 more gold now, right?
yeah. And
Whoa, 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 whoa. The brothers, hey, you
Yeah.
guys promised something else?
the brothers will. The brothers are going to nod. We had hopes that you would do this for us, and we went back to our farm and actually got the bow for you, just in case you were able to find something. And they're going to one of them is kind of carrying something that's wrapped in some very careful skins and that kind of thing. He's going to pull it out very carefully and offer it to Mordecai. Mordecai, if you unwrap this, you're going to see inside this bundle is a very, very nice longbow. This is for game mechanics. This is a +1 longbow. They're going to hand you.
Thank you. Sorry about the dead brother, but thank you.
Well, are we just splitting that up between the group?
Yeah, each of you can have part of the longbow. It's fine.
Yeah. Start cutting it up right now.
No, I don't need the longbow, just the gold.
No, I thought it was 40 each.
40 each or 40 divided by the group?
No, I thought it was 40 each.
It might. You know what? It might have been. We'll say that. I honestly don't remember what I had said last session. So we'll do 40 each. That's fine.
Sweet.
Yep. And that is going to. I think the brothers are going to probably just want a little bit of downtime with their brother, and are probably going to try to see to burying this guy, and doing some rites for him and that kind of thing. So you're approaching midday here, in the town. What is it? Is there anything that you all would like to do at this point? Is there, what would you like to try to do still?
I don't remember any other.
Why are we in this town again?
It's where, what's his face? Giant
Cloud
floaty.
Giant brought us here.
Yeah.
This is where our destiny began.
And did he tell us where our destiny was supposed to, go?
No, he saw in a vision that something was supposed to happen here, and he was very vague about it. So we're waiting for something to happen.
Well, there was Coco. You overheard the conversation about the orc.
Oh yeah, I tell them about that. Apparently, there's orc incursions up north in the farm, so they send a bunch of knights up there to fight it. So,
You know, the more good
And
we
the
do for this
orc-
town,
orcs.
the better chance we have of getting that tavern.
you want to go up north? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would definitely be interested in going up north unless there's if there's anything anybody wants to do around town. I'm open to that too.
I'm fine with that. What does everyone else want to do?
I'm good with going and killing some orcs.
Yeah, I want to do
mean,
that.
Cool.
All right.
All in a day's work.
Anybody need to do any shopping before we go out, or are we all good?
Sounds like you're all good.
So, should we ask for more information about the orc incursion before we head up? From what's her name?
The Rathra.
Yeah. So
See if there's a reward, maybe.
so you all, yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, you all head to the town center. As you are walking towards the town center, on your way back, the brothers are still over at the boarding house with their dead brother. As you're walking to the town center, kind of discussing, hey, let's go north and go help with the orcs and get more information. You are going to hear from the north of town, kind of the northwest. You're going to hear yelling, and a minute or so later, you're going to see a one of the townspeople running through the town, and he's going to just call as he runs up towards the town center. He's just yelling, "Giants! It's giants!"
Okay. Is he running by us?
Fantastic.
Yeah, like he is running by you.
I
And
look down the road behind him.
Mhm.
See if there's giants. Or
yeah.
this dude just absolutely crazy.
Yeah, you look down the road, just in time to see kind of in this direction. One of these little farmhouses over here is suddenly there's going to be a rock that comes tearing through the air, and it is going to smash into the wall of one of these homes, and the wall is going to collapse as this giant rock hits against it. There's going to be a cloud of dust that erupts from the wreckage as a second rock hits the ground nearby, kind of tumbles through a fence and slams against a wall of a nearby building. And there's like a couple of mules nearby who get startled, and people all over the town begin screaming and running, and it is suddenly mass confusion. And let's go ahead and do a couple of things here. From the northeast of town here, you are going to see a couple of things. First of all, from where you are, you can see kind of coming over the hill with these rocks in their hands. You can see a couple of very large figures approaching. Additionally, out in front of them, you can see that there are running through the fields. There are several figures running into the town, trying to run after the townsfolk and that sort of thing. Here's what we're going to do. Running out of her inn, right over here, the innkeeper, who is Urgla Meltimer. You had met her, Fritz, as you may recall. You know her pretty well at this point, and she had served you all at the inn. Urgla is going to come running out. Now, Urgla is a retired adventurer in her own right, and she is going to come running out. She has in one hand a morning star, and she has a short bow slung over her back. And what I'm going to do is we're going to, Jason, we're going to let you have control of her as well as your character here. I've added her. If you go to your... well, actually, what you can do is you now have control of her token on the map, and if you shift double-click it, you should be able to open up her character sheet.
Okay.
Did that work for you?
Yeah.
All right, take a minute to read the role-playing information, kind of read her ideals and bonds and flaws there, so you get kind of a sense of that, and then take a look over her character sheet so you see what her actions are as well. You're going to be playing both as her and as yourself during this sequence.
All right.
Yeah. From the northern end of town, you may recall the dwarven smith that you went and spoke to. He also is going to come running out of his forge. Gelrin Fohammer is his name. And he is carting with him. He has a large battle axe in his hand. And he is going to come out of his forge ready to swing at giants who are attacking the town. Droust, would you be interested in playing a dwarf battle axe wielding giant killer?
Yeah, I could do that.
All right, cool. I am adding him to you. You should be able to do the same thing. Shift double click his token will open his information. Be sure to read the role-playing information so you get kind of a sense of who this guy is, his ideals, bonds, and flaws. And then his character sheet can show you what his actions and things are. Tierra, let's see here. Out of the, let's see, you may recall there was a the bridle maker that you went and saw, Othavir. He's going to step out of his shop as well. And his hands are glowing slightly as he steps out of the shop, and he is ready to take on the giant hordes as well. I've just given you control of his character. If you want to shift double click on him, you should be able to read his role-playing information and see what he can do with both the rapier that he holds in his hand as well as the spells that he knows. And then last but not least, Coco. Let's see here. Who else are we bringing into this? All right, Coco, I'm gonna give you a choice here. There are two characters that you can take on. There is either Dars, who was kind of the guy that had robbed the shop, had been blackmailed into robbing the shop. Who was working to clean up the caravan camps. You may remember him, possibly. Or there was the owner of the shop, Narth, Tezrin. One of those two. Which would you prefer out of those?
Do I know what weapons they swing?
Yeah, let's take a look here. So Dars has... he's kind of a rogue character, so he gets sneak attack. He has a short sword and a sling. Narth is going to... actually, they're both rogue type characters. He's got a short sword and a crossbow. You know what? I will give you one other option. There is also Durathra, the Lord Protector of Triboar.
I'll go with Durathra.
We'll give you Durathra. I'll take over the other two.
Got a big party here now.
Yep. All right. You should have control of her as well. Make sure you take a look at her role-playing information for a minute. And shift double click to open up her character sheet. If you close it for any reason, you can always shift double click it, or if you look in the handouts and journal section under, I believe it's under NPCs. Let's see. Appendix NPCs. It'll be NPCs, appendix NPCs, Triboar NPCs. You should see these characters as well. But shift double clicking is the easiest way to open them. All right, yeah, you now have control of these characters, so you will be taking care of both of them. You'll both act on your turn. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we're going to roll initiative here, and we're going to see what happens from here. And then I will.
Do we roll initiative for both of our characters?
Just roll initiative for you, and then you'll run them on your turn as well.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, and as this is going on. You're also going to see coming over the hill sides with these giants. There are, as they kind of move forward, there are several creatures, kind of with flame, just bouncing off of their bodies that you can see running beside these creatures, and behind the giants, on astride some large beasts, there are several orcs as well.
This town is fucked.
Yeah, this is what the kind of fire creatures look like.
Need a miracle here.
I would suggest that we run away. We go find our destiny elsewhere.
This is what
This
the
way,
orcs look like.
obviously not going to work out.
So let's see. Let me roll a little bit more initiative here. I got most everyone. Let's get the orcs. We'll do all of them on one turn. All right. So first up in the initiative is Fritz.
Okay. It doesn't matter whether I do Fritz or Urgula first.
Nope, whichever you would prefer.
So, I think I'm gonna go with Urgula first.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Urgula is gonna use her short bow.
Mm-hmm.
Multi-attack, which I assume means she can do 2 attacks.
She can, yes.
As well as her move action.
Correct.
So, and she has giants. Okay, these aren't giants. These are orcs. Those two, are those giants? Those two?
Yeah, this guy
ones?
here, walking up. These two are very much giants. They tower above everything. With their fiery red hair and massive weapons and steely eyes, they approach the village.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a short bow attack. Is she within range of that closest to her?
Yeah, she should be. That's 87 feet. Yep.
I'm gonna make an attack. So first attack against him.
Mm-hmm.
And so how would I roll this? Let's see.
Just off of her character sheet, you can just click on.
On the short bow?
Yeah, you can just click where it says short bow, and it will roll the attack.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. That is going to be a miss for the first attack.
She's going to use her second attack against the same
Mm-hmm.
enemy.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, 19 is a hit. That is 2 damage.
And then she's going to fall back, use her movement to fall back to the larger group.
All right, very good.
Her movement.
I believe her movement is 30 feet.
Oh, she's not going very far. Should I move her?
Yeah, you can go ahead and move her token. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Fritz now, right?
Yep, and now it's Fritz's turn.
I think I'm just going to use double my movement speed to run up towards Urgula.
All right, perfect.
And I think that's my movement speed is 30, so 60.
Yes.
Here, okay. Here. And that's gonna be it.
All right. All right. The first Orog to the north here. He is going to head west into town. As he does so, he's basically just kind of running forward. He's chasing after any people that are around, and he's knocking over fences, just kind of like swinging at anybody who's in front of him. The giant, this first giant. In case you're curious, this is what these guys look like. These are fire giants. He is going to walk forward. He's just going to begin approaching town, just stepping over fences or on fences, that sort of thing. Through the fields. He is not stopping for anything.
What are they holding, the giants? Are they what weapons?
They currently have attached on their back in kind of a large scabbard. They have a huge greatsword, and in each hand they have rocks that they are like scooping up out of the fields and like tossing in front of them, basically. That are landing on how they're not really aiming so much. They're just trying to create confusion almost out of these. Mordecai, you are up.
Oath of Air will cast Mage Armor.
Mm-hmm.
Move there, and then can't really hit any of them from here, so I'm going to use my dash, and I'll just follow Fritz.
All right. Sounds good. Droust.
Alright, let's see. Well, Droust can't do shit until they get closer, so he's just gonna probably dash as well up as far as he can, closer to Fitz and Mordecai.
Alright. I forgot to roll for Nank. I'm going to add him real quick into the initiative. Alright. So yeah, Droust.
Gilren Fullhammer will he's not much he can do either, so he's just probably going to just dash out. Oh god, hang on.
Alright. Let's see. We already did Mordecai. It reset because of the... Alright. The Orogs are going to continue marching forward here. They are just headed into the town proper as much as they can. Coco.
Just to the party, the way Lauren described the way the fire giants were throwing the rocks makes me think that they're not here to just systematically wipe everyone out. They're trying to cause chaos. So
like a distraction or something?
What if they're not something they're trying to distract or just get people to go away while they. Because why wouldn't they just start stepping on people? I don't know. Just a thought. I'm going to go up north. And I can't... How far can I go up? 1 second. Can't really move very far, so I'm going to have Durathra here. I wonder if I can have her hit this rock. 1 second. I can try to have her shoot her heavy crossbow at this rock next to Urgula.
I mean,
it'll be disadvantage.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I don't know if she would have line of sight on it. She's behind a whole lot of buildings and the walls and that sort of thing.
Are those? I thought they were just like picket fences. Are those big? Well,
you know what? It's kind of a picket stockade, so she would be able to kind of see through it a little bit. Definitely with disadvantage because of the distance. But yeah, that's fair. Let's see. 4 is going to miss.
Oh, damn.
All right. The rest of her movement, I'm just going to keep moving her north. And then I'm going to hide up next to this building.
Okay. Let's see. Narth Tezrin is going to come tearing out of his store with his crossbow in hand. He is going to... he's just going to use his run action and also just move up the street here in front of Fritz, I believe. Around these giants, there are these flaming creatures, and as they kind of run forward, everything that they touch, they're just setting fields on fire. They're just kind of anything that they can do, they are sowing destruction. They're approaching this farm to the north here. It's actually the one of the forges that you saw to the north, and cackling gleefully. Galarin, you would be able to see those coming that direction. The other fire giant is going to move forward this way as well. As in front of him, the orc is running forward. I think Dars is going to run up here. That's really all he can do. This orc is going to move forward this way. Nank. I think Nank is going to try to run this way and join you guys. And behind the fire giants, the axe beaks with the orcs are going to dash forward. The axe beaks can move pretty far, so they've got another... There we go. Something like that. All right, Fritz is up.
Okay. Let me see. It's kind of a little bit far, that one. I think she's going to take a shot at this dude.
Mm-hmm.
At the orc just to the north of her. Their short bow. Where's her character? Here we go. Oh.
That is a miss, unfortunately.
He is going to continue to fall back.
Mm-hmm. And she does get 2 shots if she wants them, by the way.
That's right. That's right. Okay, she's going to take her second shot.
Also a miss, unfortunately.
Equally weak. And then Fritz is again gonna basically dash closer to Urgala.
All right. To the north. This Orog is going to see Galen, and he's going to start running in his direction as townsfolk flee. This fire giant is going to continue moving forward. Droust.
Right, sorry about that. Okay, so Droust is going to... He's going to dash up to where Fritz is, I suppose. And then he will spend a key point to do Step of the Wind, I think. So we can dash again. So up to... here. Alright. And Galen then will just do the similar thing. He's going to dash. Once he sees these things, he's going to move over to them. He'll move over here and kind of shout down at the ogre thingy as well.
Alright. Mordecai.
Let's see. He's gonna, or Othovier is gonna use a firebolt on the orc.
All right. Yeah, excellent. An 18 will hit. That is for 4 damage. All right.
And then Mordecai will move up there, dash.
All right. Orog, this one is going to... it's going to move its 30 feet. It has a javelin that is going to take, and it is going to throw its javelin at Urgala, I believe. It is going to have disadvantage because of the range. So that's going to miss. Let's see. This one is going to run forward up through this area here. Coco.
Coco's gonna move up in between these 2 buildings. And that's going to be it for him. And Darathra is going to try to shoot this one with disadvantage up by Foehammer. Because it's within 400 feet.
Okay. Nine is going to miss, unfortunately.
And then she's going to move the 30 feet.
All right. Narth is going to... let's see. He is going to... He's just going to run forward. Something like that. The fiery creatures are going to move down this direction. And they are going to begin setting fire to the apothecary that is here off the side of the road. This building is going to catch fire. To the north, these creatures continue moving forward. They are going to surround the Uldenath arms, they're going to begin setting fire to the buildings and things here as well. Fortunately, the owner, Harriet, has already run from there, so she is headed somewhere into the town center currently. Let's see, this other fire giant. He's going to move forward a little bit further. Orog is just going to come up here and begin destroying this fence that is around this building here. Dars. He is going to... let's see what he's got. He's got a short sword and a sling. He is going to... I guess just move up here and over this way a little bit. All right. This org is going to run forward as well. Nank will move forward also. And the orcs on the backs of the axe beaks are going to ride in a couple of different directions as they come into town here. They're going to kind of split and begin heading something like this. Fritz, you are up.
All right. Urgla is going to use her short bow, and she's going to attack the nearest orc. With a better roll this time. Nope.
Low rolls this time.
And she's going to use her short bow to attack same orc again.
Another miss.
And she is going to attack again, a bit closer to the group.
All right. Oh. And Fritz.
Fritz is going to... basically, Fritz is going to close the gap with Urgla.
Mm-hmm.
Basically get up kind of like side by side with her.
All right. The org to the north is going to close with Gelrin. And it is going to use its multi-attack to swing with his great axe twice. That's an 8 and then a 26. The 26 is a crit. That will hit for the full 8 damage against the dwarf.
Oh, okay.
The giant to the south here, he's going to step around this building in this direction. Droust.
Okay, let's see where I can go. Droust is going to move. Up to about here, and then how far away are they from there then? I'll say he'll just kind of swing in behind this house here. Just kind of hold there, just dash behind that house.
All right.
And then Gelrin is going to make 2 swings with his great axe against the orc.
Unfortunately, a 9 is not a hit. He does get a second one, which is also a critical fail. All right. I will say, just as an enticement for each of you, each of these NPCs that you were playing as, they each have a special quest available. So each one who survives will have a quest later on for you. So it is definitely in your interest to help them survive this battle.
I swear, I'm not trying to kill him.
No, that's fine. Mordecai is up. No, the rolls so far have not been great for you guys.
Let's roll 20's fault.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to firebolt again.
An 18 is a hit. And you're going after this guy up here by the dwarf, correct? Yeah, okay.
That guy.
9 more damage. Excellent.
I never used this spell, but I'm gonna try it. It's called Witch Bolt. It just adds 1d12 damage. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is an action. Never mind.
Yeah, but it's an action. So, all right. It's okay. You can save it for the next time. Yep. What is Mordecai doing?
Can I hit that guy?
He is
200.
yeah, around 200 feet.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Long Strider on myself. And then I'm gonna use my remaining movement. It's not very much.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Orcs are going to continue rushing into the town. This one is going to close with Droust, but it is just using its full action. It has a bonus action called... actually, it's going to use half of its action to move 30 feet. And then it has a bonus action it can use called Aggressive, which is going to let it move its speed toward a hostile creature that it can see. It's going to do that and close with Droust. And it's going to use its multi-attack with its Great Axe against Droust. That's a 24 and an 11. I'm sure the 24 hits for 11 damage. Let's see, to the north, this one is going to come around the corner. It's going to use its thing to move towards Oathevere, and then it is going to use its dash to use this remaining movement to close with Oathevere. That is not going to allow it to attack this turn. Coco is up.
So guidance is a D4 add the number rolled to one ability check, so I couldn't that wouldn't work for an attack roll, right?
Correct, I believe. Let me double check that, but I believe that is correct. Yeah, it's specifically for an ability check.
Okay. Darathra's going to move up to just around the corner of this house where she can still see this Orog. She's going to shoot him with the one next to Oathevere, the heavy crossbow.
All right. No longer at disadvantage, correct?
Well, let me check again. No, it's still it's 150. 150.
Yeah, okay. That is a miss.
And that's pretty much it for everything.
Coco, are you doing anything? Are you kind of staying put, or what is your plan?
If one gets within range of 90 feet, I'll take a shot at him. Or 120 feet, I'll take a guiding bolt at him. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Like if this one next to Oath of Ear moves into 120?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, cool. Narth is going to get within range of this org. He's going to have disadvantage on this, but he's going to use his... that's an 11. That's going to miss... let's see. Oh, he can move faster. He can use his cunning action to move another 30. It was still missed, but that'll get him a little closer for next turn. All right. These creatures are going to surround this building, and they're beginning to set it on fire. To the north, they're continuing to set ablaze this building here as well.
Hey, Droust. I don't know what Fohammer's ideals or bonds are, but you might want to have him move back to more friendly people.
We're going to do a little bit of this so that we know what is going on here. There is fire happening here, and fire happening
Ooh, that's cool.
down here. On this building. All right. All right. This fire giant is going to move this way. All right. The Orog is going to move through this, having destroyed a little bit of the gate here. He's going to move into this area. Dars. Good old Dars. I think he is close enough to use his sling with disadvantage, but he will use it against this orc that's approaching. That's a 12 that's going to miss. Let's see. Sorg is going to move forward 30 feet, then use its bonus action to move another 30 feet towards someone that it can see. And he is going to throw a javelin over at Narth. That is a 19 that will hit for 8 damage. Nank. Let's see, I actually need to pull up his character sheet here because we're starting to get into the point where he can do some stuff. You know what? We're going to have him move forward a little bit. And then we're going to have him do... yeah, I think he should be able to... Nope, it's still too far. He's out of range, so he's just going to keep moving forward. Up here by everybody else. All right. And the orcs on the axe beaks are going to come charging into the town as well. Something like that. All right. Fritz.
All right. Urgula is going to see the buildings get set on fire, and she's just going to rage. She's going to close to the orc here. Mm-hmm. And she is going to make 2 attacks with her against the orc just to her north. Looks like it's probably a miss.
That is a miss.
And your second. Probably also a miss.
Yes, that is also a miss.
She is freaking useless. So is going to. Okay.
I mean, she has a +5 to her attack. It's just not. The rolling is not going well for you guys right now.
It is not. It's. Let me just take a look at my. Oh, here. And then let me see how far away I am. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move. So Fritz is gonna move up into the fray here. And he is going to down Droust.
Mm-hmm.
Hit points, are you down?
I am down. I'm at 13 hit points.
Out of a maximum of
24.
Okay. As I can do here, I can heal you with lay on hands, or cast bless, which will give three of us against better attack rolls, which could be helpful. Cast Shield of Faith on Urgla, or you. Okay, I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna cast Lay on Hands, and I'm going to heal you back up to 20. Which is, sorry, what are you at right now? 13?
Yeah, so that would have been 7.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. To the north, the orc here that is with the dwarf, he is going to use his multi-attack. He's going to swing twice. Apparently, I'm getting all the rolls today. I think both of those are going to hit for 21 damage. That's going to drop him down to 1 hit point. The fire giant is going to continue moving to the side of this building. Droust is up.
Problem with Galrin Frohammer is that he's not going to run away from an orc or a giant. Okay. He's just going to have to do it. He's going to multi-attack against the orc.
All right. That is going to hit for 13. Very good. Unfortunately, his second attack does not follow through as well.
That this orc, it's not giant, is it?
It is not, sadly.
Okie dokie. Well, then in that case, oh, he will probably move around to like here, just around to the side of him.
Mm-hmm.
Keep an eye on these fellas as well, so he doesn't get sideswiped.
Yeah.
And then Droust is just going to. He's going to make. He's going to do 2 unarmed strikes against this orc, so like elbow and then fist strike.
All right. 21 will hit. $19 will also hit. Excellent. 14 damage. Very good. I will also just say, I know we normally would probably take a break about this time. Since there's kind of a lot moving on here and the turns are going pretty long, what I would suggest, guys, is if you need to take a break, like after your turn, if you want to take a break, if you need to go do anything, maybe take it then. We'll keep going through, just so as not to interrupt the flow of anything, since there's so many moving parts right now. All right, Mordecai, you are up. As is Othavir.
I'll move 10 feet so I can hit that orc.
Okay.
I'll cast Hunter's Mark on it first as a bonus action.
All right, it is marked.
Then I'll use my longbow.
That's
16.
16 is actually a miss.
Okay. And then Othavir is going to use his rapier.
Mm-hmm. Also a miss.
That's it.
All right.
We start our own streaming show called Critical Miss.
Orog is going to attack with his great axe. 24, I believe, is going to hit. Sorry, I should have called it, but he's after Urgla here. Actually, both of those are going to hit.
I'm just gonna, I guess, one thing just to say. So I have protection, which allows me to use my reaction.
Perfect.
To impose disadvantage on an attack roll.
Okay.
As long as I'm wielding a shield.
Okay.
So I am going to use that to protect from the first attack.
Okay. Actually, what is her armor class? Is it? I think it still might hit her though, even with the protection, because her armor is 12.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, her armor is.
So she's
Okay,
still gonna
well, maybe
she's still gonna
there's-
take the
maybe
29
there's-
damage. So if you'll make sure you mark that off of her sheet.
Sorry, 29 damage?
29. Yep.
Where does he keep track of?
You can just click in the bubble on her token, I should say. The red bubble.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Let's see. The Orog up here is going to also use his multi-attack against this guy. Shoot, these guys are rolling good. 7 damage against Othavir. He does have his shield up, which might... well, I guess it probably doesn't help that much. His mage armor is just going to raise his AC. In fact, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Which I'll go ahead and roll for him because I'm not sure if we have Mordecai or not. He's not going to pass that, which means he's going to drop concentration on his mage armor. Actually, that is not concentration. Never mind, it just lasts for an hour, so he still has it. Good for him. Still has mage armor. All right. Coco Tricknips.
Same thing with Coco. If anyone gets within 120 feet, he's going to hold his action until that happens. And then Darathra is going to fire her heavy crossbow at the dude next to Oathvir.
All right, still with disadvantage. Uh, 10 is going to miss.
Cool.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. Narth is going to... there is room for him in here. It's just this map, everybody takes up so much space. He's going to kind of step over by this Orog, and he is going to use his short sword to attack. That's 4 damage against it. He's going to use his cunning action to disengage and just step back a little bit away from him. These, let's see, these magmen down here, let's move these real quick so I can actually, there we go. We'll bring them back in a second. These guys are going to move forward. They're going to begin targeting this building with their fire. Bring this guy back down here. So their fire giant, he is going to step through here and through this hole that was made and into the yard here. This orc who has the hunter's mark, he's going to come running this way. He can see Dars. He's going to move another 30. And then he's going to throw a javelin towards Dars. That's a 15. That is going to hit for 8 damage.
It's insane how well you're rolling.
I'm rolling incredibly well. So 8 damage to Dars.
It's a trick. It's a cheat. It's trying to kill us all.
Dars is going to use his sling back at the Org. He'll do a critical hit to him, so at least it's going both ways.
Yeah, you want to just play my players
I was
so
gonna
we
say,
can even it out?
Yeah.
Roll for us.
Yeah, and then he's going to run back this way to try to get out of range a little bit. The Org down here, he's going to take a swing at Urgla. Great axe twice. The 10 will miss. The 17 will hit for 9 damage. So let's take that off of her token. Nank the Mighty. He's going to move forward 30, because I think that will put him in range, just in range to hit this Org up here. Yeah. He is going to cast, let's see. I think we're going to just do... I think he's going to do a Chaos Bolt against him. That is a miss, unfortunately. All right. The orcs who are riding these axe beaks, they're going to come tearing into the town up here. These guys are going to circle down this way. And this one's going to ride this way. I think this one is going to ride kind of like right over into here somewhere. All right, we're back to the top of the order. Fritz, you are up.
Let's see what I'm going to do here. Okay, Urgla is going to with her Morning Star. Her north. And fail. And she's gonna attack him again. Oh.
That is all missing.
Mm-hmm. Fritz is... Okay, what am I going to do now? Let's see. I think Fritz is back against that same orc with his warhammer.
Okay. Uh, 16 is going to miss.
I guess that's it.
All right. All right, the org up here with Galrin. He's going to swing with his great axe. 21 is going to hit for 11 damage. Galrin is down. We are going to do death saving throws and that kind of thing for them. So he's down, but not out completely. The org is going to turn away from him and use his movement to head this way. He'll use his bonus action to dash as well. All right. The large giant in this direction is going to keep moving this way. Droust. So roll a d20 for the death saving throw for Gelrin, if you would. All right, that is one success. I'll keep track of that in his green bubble. That is one success for him. All right. And what is Droust going to do?
Droust is going to headbutt the orc in front of him and then bring his knee into his gut. Like a badass.
Unfortunately, the 15 is going to miss. The 22, however, will hit. That is going to bloody this orc who's in front of you. Mordecai.
Othovier will move there and get Thunder Wave.
All right. Yeah, you'll be able to catch both of these in that, so they need to make a Constitution save. That one's not going to save, so that is 11 damage. The Axebeak needs to make a Constitution save. That will save, so it will take half damage. It's going to be 5. And then the orc on top of this guy is going to also need to make a Constitution save. Also going to save, taking the half damage. They are not pushed, but this one is. He's going to be moved back, was it 10 feet?
Yeah.
All right. That also pulls Othovier out of attack range of anyone if he wishes to move.
You can go there.
Excellent. What is Mordecai gonna do?
Longbow. That'll hit, right?
Yep, still after the one with
No,
the hunter's
that's a
mark. 23? No, a 23 will hit.
I know, I was being sarcastic. There you go. 6-3.
All right. 9 damage, plus the 11. So that is a lot of damage. That's going to bloody that orc as well.
180 piercing.
Yeah. Excellent. The orc here is going to turn his attention to Fritz. Swinging through, he's going to take one attack at Fritz. That's a 21 for 9 damage. You don't take the extra 8. And he does not like getting hit by Droust. He's also going to take a swing at Droust again. It's another 21 for 8 damage. The orc who was after Oathveer is going to use his bonus action and his movement to get closer. He is going to use his...
I was holding my action to... He's within range now from the corner of this building, which is where we are.
Yep. Go ahead and do your action then. All right.
When do I click again?
It should just be...
I thought I clicked Guiding Bolt, but...
Yeah, it did everything except the attack roll. That's interesting. Because it should be... make a ranged spell attack against the target. Yeah, for some reason it's a range. There we go. Try clicking it one more time, just for the attack. There you go. That is a 15. That is a miss, actually. But you can give yourself a spell slot back. You did not use 2 spell slots. All right. That is going to be a miss as this flash of light streaks past this orc here. You know what? I will give you advantage because you've been concentrating on this for a long time. If you want to roll it one more time, well, actually, it was still a 15 because you rolled it with advantage. Oh well. So it is going to attack at Oathveer 16 and a 22. That's 19 points of damage. I think that's going to take Oathveer down. So he'll be doing some death saving throws as well. Coco, it is your turn, however.
Same thing. Guiding Bolt.
All right. I'm going to give you advantage on it again because again you've been like holding these ready here basically. So that's going to be 15 damage against this this orc.
And then Durathar's going to shoot her heavy crossbow. She's still in disadvantage range because it's not within 100.
Okay. However, the next attack roll made against the same creature is going to have advantage because of your guiding bolt, so that negates it. So she's just at standard attack now. So it's still a 4. That is going to miss. Narth is going to move back into range briefly with this Orog. He's going to attack with his short sword. That is another critical hit.
How many crits have you had just in this battle?
All of them. I think they have all been crits. And you have had none.
You're gonna walk out of your house and just trip on everything. Don't move today. The Magmen continue to work on setting this house ablaze. Let's see. It is going to catch fire as well as they turn their attentions to it. The large giant here to the north, he's going to stomp his way down through this yard.
the orc next to him is going to step up to the fence here and try to bash his way through it. We'll just have him do an attack against the fence. That's actually not going to do as much damage as he wanted it to do. Dars is going to use his sling. He's going to try to hit this orc again. That's a 13. That's going to miss. He's not going to stick around much, though. He's going to pull back. To the south, this orc is going to swing his great axe at Urgula.
Is my reaction here, depending on the roll. No point.
Still gonna hit. He's gonna swing one more time. That one's going to miss, however. So that's 9 more damage against Urgula. Which...
Getting close to the edge.
Yep. Nank. Nank is going to use. Man, I think he's going to use his magic missile against this one. Yeah, I've rolled a ton of high rolls. He's gonna do
back our rolls.
He's gonna do 11 damage to the Orug with his magic missile, and he is going to. Mm-hmm.
I have a die touched by Will Wheaton that I'm going to send you to, and just rub it all over your keyboard and your mouse, please.
I think I need that. Let's see. These orcs to the north. They are going to kind of split out a little bit. One of them is going to ride up towards the smithy in this direction. This one is going to ride down here. It is going to hop off of the thing and like burst into this building. To the south here, this one. Let's see here. This orc. He has a javelin with him. He is going to ride around the corner over here by Mordecai. He's going to throw a javelin at him. It's a 21 for 9 damage to Mordecai. This one is going to ride down here and over here, kind of behind everyone. He's going to throw a javelin at Narth. Which is going to hit for 7 damage to Narth. One's to the south. This one is just going to keep riding down this way, as is this one. It's going to move here and over down here. All right, we're back to the top of the order. Fritz.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Urgula is for home, but she's not stupid. So she is going to use her movement to pull back a bit.
Mm-hmm. She will now. She moves out of combat. She's going to take opportunity attacks.
Will she? That's a thing. Okay, so
I mean, unless she is taking the disengage action, which means she can't take an attack this turn, but she can disengage and move out of combat.
Okay. Never mind. Then she's gonna use her Morning Star, and she's gonna once again attempt to land a blow against this orc to the north of her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, so close, and yet a 16 does not hit.
Armor classes.
Yeah, they are.
Use them.
These guys are wearing
Morning
plate mail.
Star again.
20 will hit. That's 5 damage. I will say this one is close to death.
Okay, let's see. Urgula's pretty low on health here. Okay, attempt to take out that orc or heal her. I'm gonna heal her. I'm gonna use Lay on Hands on Urgula, and I'm gonna give her back. Let's see, how much do I have left? I'm gonna give her back 9 hit points.
Okay. Go ahead and add those back to her then. All right. To the north, the orc up here that was fighting with Gellerin is going to run in this direction towards Nank and company. The fire giant, carefully avoiding the water, is going to continue lumbering its way. The thing with the fire giants, they're not fast, but they take these massive steps. It is going to continue lumbering its way in this direction. Droust. Go ahead and make a death saving throw for me. That's a flat d20 for Gellerin. It's a second success. So he may at least stabilize, potentially, here in one more turn. Droust, what is it you would like to do?
I am going to draw my short sword, and as I draw it, I want to just slice the orc as it's being drawn.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, that is a critical miss. You kind of fumble with the sword, like in its scabbard or however you have it stored. You do get drawn, but you do not hit as you kind of take a wild swing with it.
And then I guess I'll just kind of spin and drive my elbow into his rib cage.
All right, give that a shot. The sword has knocked you off balance a little bit, and you are not able to hit him. Mordecai.
Do I do death save too, or what?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a flat d20 for Oath of Beer.
6.
All right, that is the first save. For him. So he is in process of dying. Mordecai, what are you going to do? You've moved a little bit.
I'll just attack the one from before.
All right.
13, gonna miss.
That is going
That's
to
the end of my
miss. All right. The Orog, who is still up, he's going to turn and kind of laugh at Droust and swing his great axe. That's a 22, because of course it is, for 12 damage, and he's going to spin and attack at Fritz.
I'm down.
With a 16, so that'll miss Fritz at least. All right, Droust is down. To the north, the Orag up here is going to he's going to move forward. Coco.
Yes.
That would be your turn.
Oh, sorry. Ooh, I can try to shoot him with my pistol with disadvantage, which I'm going to do. 1 sec.
An 8 is going to miss.
And if I use my bonus action to hide, and I succeed, I'm in stealth then, right?
Correct.
And then do I get sneak attack on the next round?
I believe so. Let me verify that. But yeah, you should be able to, because you would have advantage coming out of stealth. Yeah, that should be correct.
Okay, and so roll stealth for the hide action?
Correct. All right, that is a 10. That is not going to beat their passive perception.
Okay, and Durathra's going to shoot her heavy crossbow with no disadvantage
Correct.
at that dude.
All right. Oh.
Is
all
this
right.
like one of those scenarios where like we're supposed to lose? And like the cloud giants are gonna come and save us, like just when we're all about to.
I don't with the way Lauren's rolling, I think it was supposed to be a little more competitive than this.
Yeah, this is definitely not going in the way that it was necessarily supposed to go. Narth is going to get into range. He's going to swing with his short sword, try to take this guy out. That's a miss for him. The creatures down here are going to keep moving forward. They're going to run towards this next house to the south. Here at the north end of everything, these guys have spent enough time. They are going to keep running as well. This large fire giant is just going to he's just going to kind of step over the fences and begin moving in this direction. The Orog who is with him, like, I think he's going to knock down some of the fences he does it. This guy is going to run forward and close with Dars. He cannot do an attack this time. Dars is going to take a short sword, and he is going to attempt to do something. That is not going to do it. And he is now locked in combat with this Orog. This one, meanwhile, to the right, is going to take a swing at Urgula, which was probably a crit. Oh, it's an 11. Hey, there you go. He's going to swing again.
It's a natural one for Lauren.
That's a 24. Oh. That's a 16 against Urgula, though. That's going to knock her health down to 16. Nank is going to fall back a little ways.
Please tell me Nank is just, like, really a gold dragon or something.
Yeah. Now is the time to shapeshift.
Yeah.
And reveal your true form.
He is going to use his Chaos Bolt again. Yeah, he's going to use his Chaos Bolt again. There we go. That's gonna work. All right. He's going to do 8 damage. There's going to be thunder that peels out of the sky. That is going to strike this Orog to the north, and it is just going to send him flying, and that is going to kill this first Orog north of you. Let's see. This orc is going to ride up to this building, and he's going to hop off and run inside and begin tearing this place apart. Fritz, you are up.
Okay.
Actually,
Urgula
yeah.
just...
Sorry, and I should say some of these other orcs are also like just riding into town, that kind of thing. Continue though.
So Urgula is just like hating this orc here. And so she's going to take another swing at that guy.
All right. Come on, Urgula.
And she's going to miss. And she's going to take another swing.
Oh,
She's going to miss.
that's going to miss as well.
A lot of 16s.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So Fritz is to attack the orc with his warhammer.
That is a crit.
And he's going to do
16 damage. That is going to kill this orc.
great. And I'm going to myself over orc.
All right. Orog to the north is going to run past Othavir down this way. The fire giant to the south is going to keep moving in this direction. Droust. Go ahead and make a death saving throw for me, sir.
I'll make the first one for what's his name?
Okay.
No. Galrin.
Galrin. Yep, he has 2 successes. So this will... There we go. He is stabilized. He is no longer dying. He does not come back with any health or anything, but he is not dying currently. And then you can roll on your sheet. There should be a... Yep. That is the first fail for Droust. Mordecai is up. Alright, that is a success for Othavir. He's at 1 and 1. And then your longbow is going to definitely hit this Orug. Hunter's Mark. Yeah, there you go. That is going to kill this Orug as well.
It's a battle are shifting.
And then I'm gonna move my bonus, or I'm gonna use the Hunter's Mark to move it to the fire giant.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Very good. All right, this Org is dead. We can move him out of the both of these out of the combat order. Coco, you are up.
All right, Coco's gonna go around the corner a bit so he's within 30 feet so he doesn't have disadvantage with his pistol. Actually, never mind. He's gonna use Toll the Dead on that Orog.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I get to choose what it's cast at? I thought it's a cantrip.
Well, you can cast it using your higher level spell slots if you wish to.
Oh, so cantrip I just put level 1 or I put 0?
I'm looking at it here real quick. What is it?
Toll the Dead?
Yeah.
It's a 0.
Just 1. Just type in 1 for it. Yeah. Point 1 creature. All right. There's the sound of a bell just clangs from without. It has to make a Wisdom saving throw. Wisdom, not their highest thing, but it still, of course, saves.
I don't even know why I bother. I should just run back to Waterdeep, become a chef. All right, Durathra's going to... She is going to close the distance to the Orog and use her great sword with multi-attack.
All right. The first attack is a miss. The second is a hit, however. For 10 damage. Very good, very good. Let's see, Narth is going to close with this guy over here. He's going to use a short bow. Or short sword, I should say. That is a critical miss. He's going to just use his disengage cunning action to step away. The magmen are going to... they're going to kind of split up a little bit. Half of them are going to go running at this little building. The other half are going to come over here at the southern end. Here at the northern end of everything, this group is going to come running down here. This group is going to come running over in this direction. The large fire giant is going to step over, kind of like pushing over the fencing here, and is going to step into this the area here where the trade caravan is. Several of the caravan wagons and things from the caravans that had been here are still here. Obviously, everyone is running out of town, trying to get away, all of the townspeople. This orc is dead. We can move him out of the order, which makes Dars incredibly happy. He is going to fall back up here by Nank, and he is going to use his sling with disadvantage against the orc to the north. That's a 9, so that's not going to hit. All right, that is going to be his turn. The orc down here is going to swing twice at Fritz. With a 19 and a 24, because of course. That is 31 damage if all of that hits you.
I'm down. Exactly 31 hit points.
Nank is going to use... let's see. As... He is going to use his Chaos Bolt again, I think. At this orc to the north. You know what? He is going to... no, that's it. He misses. He's going to miss with it. And he's going to fall back some more. Alright. The orcs, they're going to tear around in these houses for a couple of minutes. This one is going to ride up to the town center. He's going to run in here. This one is going to ride up to the general store and jump out and run into the store as well. Let's see, who else have we got? This one is going to just ride into the center of town more, as will this one. All right. Fritz, go ahead and make a death saving throw for me, please.
Jason, I'm getting some serious flashbacks right here.
Right? Yeah, fail.
All right. Urgla is still up. She could conceivably try to make a medicine check on you if you wanted her to at least stabilize you.
Would that use her turn? I guess, yeah, it probably would.
It
It wouldn't count as multi, yeah. Let's see. I'll do a medicine check because if it's basically just down to, yeah.
Okay. That uses her wisdom because she probably doesn't have medicine as a skill.
No, she doesn't. So I'll do a wisdom roll.
Mhm. There you go. With a critical, you're back up with 1 health point.
Thank God.
1 health point. Great.
Since she technically went first, that means you still have your action.
Then in that case, what should I do? I am going to. So if I attack that guy, there's a chance I could. But I think cure wounds here. Plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 4. I'm gonna cure wounds on myself.
Hmm?
At level 1. That took into account my.
Yeah. So you get a few hit points back. All right. Let's see. This org to the north is closed with Dathra, or Darathra, I should say. He's going to use his multi-attack. 2 hits with the Great Axe is what he is after. The first one will miss. The second is going to hit for 16 damage against her. This fire giant is going to continue moving this way. Droust, go ahead and make another death saving throw for me, please, sir. There you go. You have 1 success and 1 failure. All right. Mordecai. Death save for Othavir.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Othavir is dead. He's
I'm
going
glad
to
I got
succumb
that
to
out of the way.
his. He's going to succumb to his wounds. Drost, at least it was not. At least it was not you.
World.
Not the first to die this time.
So Mordecai, you move down.
Droust, are you almost dead or something?
I am. Well, I'm making my saves.
Yeah, he's got 1 save, one success, 1 fail so far.
I don't know if it's a good idea to antagonize the giant right now.
What do you mean antagonize? Like, you don't want to hit him?
Well, if I hit him, then he might come over here and kill you.
That's assuming, of course, you can hit him.
Okay, I'll take that as a challenge.
Mhm.
Okay, I can't hit him.
No, your shot goes wide. All right. Coco.
Darathra's gonna multi-attack Orog.
All right. She just needs an 18 or higher. There you go. There you go. 15 damage is going to kill this Orog.
Okay, and then she's gonna move towards the fire giant.
All right. Coco, what are you going to do?
I am going to... move in the same general direction. And hold on, let me measure.
Seems like the fire giants aren't actually trying to attack us. Like they're just like rampaging. Like they're just like going through the town.
Yeah, which is, you know, when Lauren mentioned that they weren't really throwing the boulders anywhere and that they were doing it to cause confusion, that made me think something was afoot. I'm gonna shoot my pistol with disadvantage, I guess, at the fire giant.
The 16 is going to miss.
And bonus action hide.
All right, roll a stealth check for me. All right. 7 is not really going to beat anyone. I'm sorry to say. Narth is going to use his action to move over to Droust. He's going to attempt a medicine check on Droust. Which is a failure.
The one time Lauren gets a low roll.
Well, I mean, it only stands to reason. The Magmen down here to the south, they are setting more houses ablaze. To the north as well, more fires are erupting as they continue to spread flame around this village. All right. The other fire giant. Oh, yes, this fire giant who is here. He's going to move into kind of the center of this area. He is... you're going to see that he is holding... let's see. He is currently holding some kind of rod in his hand. It kind of has two prongs at an end, and it's got this grip to it that's been molded into a handle. He's going to stop here, and he's going to just call out... does anybody speak giant?
I do.
Mordecai.
Yeah, okay. He's going to call out in giant, and he's just going to yell, "It's over here!" That sound booms out across the town over the sound of battle. Dars... I think Dars is going to attempt a sling attack against this giant with disadvantage. That is going to hit. The stone is going to kind of bounce off of the giant here.
David and Goliath here.
Yeah, but it will do a little damage. The Org is going to swing with his greatsword. First at Urgula. That's 18 damage. And he's going to turn and swing at Fritz.
He's dead.
For 34
Holy
damage.
fuck!
How can they even do 34 damage?
Oh, I'm sorry. That is the giant. I'm sorry. Undo those attacks. That's what would happen if the giant swung his greatsword at you.
Flattened everyone.
Fortunately, the giant... take that as a warning about these giants, I guess is maybe what I will say.
It's like, what kind of freaking orcs are these?
Sorry, the orc is going to swing at Urgula for 12 damage. And it's going to turn to Fritz for 5.
Yeah, that I actually survived that attack.
Yeah,
Amazing.
you're right. You have, what, 1 health left?
Yeah, she's down.
She is down. All right. Nank.
Need some, like, crazy wild magic right now.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no... I don't even think we can beat these fire giants.
I think
We can't
Nank,
even beat a fucking orc. How the hell are we supposed to take on a goddamn fire giant?
Nank is going to run in this direction. My suggestion at this point, just from the DM side of things, I would suggest, based on how this battle is going, that your job at this point may be to try to keep these NPCs alive as much as possible, and yourselves alive as much as possible, and to maybe let these fire giants kind of do what they are doing. Because this is very much not gone in your favor. This is just me potentially giving some advice, but I will obviously let you do as you will. Let's see. This orc is going to come running back out and jump on this axe beak. As is this one. They've been... you can hear... have been a few screams from the north and that sort of thing. These just moved here. Let's see. This one will come... this one's going to come riding up this way. I think these orcs are going to come running back out as well and jump on their axe beaks because of the call that their leader just put out. Let's see, and this one is going to come riding up this way. All right, Fritz, you've got a health point left. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna swing my warhammer at that orc. It is successful. If it is a successful hit, unlikely, but in the unlikely event that it is, I am going to use Divine Smite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's riding on this attack.
It's a hit. It's a palpable hit.
All right. So for Divine Smite, so I'll do my regular damage. 11.
11.
And then, so Divine Smite, I can use one of my spells, and I deal radiant damage. The extra damage is additional 2d8 for first level spell slot, plus 1d8 for each spell slot higher than first, to a maximum of 5d8. Damage increases if the target is undead or a fiend. So I think that is an additional 2d8 damage, correct?
Yeah, if you're doing it at a higher level, it would do more, but otherwise, yeah, it's just the standard amount.
Yeah, I think I only have I just have now 2d8. I guess maybe I'll just do this dice here.
Okay.
Die 8. And
that's an additional
roll.
7 damage. All right. But you have bloodied this orc here, definitely. Jake, I know you need to go here shortly.
Yeah, just Durathra told me that I can use her Warhorse Buster if she dies. Also, yeah, just try to keep me alive, and I'm down with letting the giants do whatever they're gonna do. Is Durathra the last NPC alive?
You've got her, you've got Dars. Urgla is down but making death saves, and Gellerin has stabilized.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I gotta go. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Had fun. Kind of.
Do I need to make a death save for Urgla? I forgot on my turn.
Yes. If you could roll a d20 for her as well.
Okay. Let's do d20.
Okay.
Where's that?
Sorry, you just needed one of them.
Do it twice? Oh,
just,
okay.
Just the first one.
She failed.
Yeah. So the first one with the 10, she has one success.
Oh, I did 3.
Yeah. So the first one was a 10. That is a success. So she's up by 1. All right. This orc is dead. This giant is going to move around over this way. Droust, we're going to need a death saving throw from you as well again. That is 2 fails. Mordecai, you are up.
Mordecai, please take out that orc.
Okay.
It's a chance.
13, there you go. That's my turn.
Yeah, that is not going to hit. Coco.
Get some real good hits out of that longbow +1.
Yeah. Dathra is going to come running down over here, I think. Coco will just kind of do the same. He can get, I think, a shot with disadvantage. Well, he's going to kind of run down over here. All right. Narth, we're going to have Narth try to heal you yet again with his medicine. See if I can get one of my good rolls this time for him. Droust. I can't.
Of course, yet again, Lauren's one-time crappy roll.
Only crappy when it counts.
You're going
for the
around
players.
squishing people with a giant, and you can't do one simple. You can't patch up one dude. Bet you would have succeeded if you tried to strangle me.
Almost certainly. All right. This giant is just going to... he's just going to keep calling out, like, it's over here kind of thing. He does not seem to be attacking anyone. Dars is going to... he's going to try a sling again with disadvantage. That's going to miss. This Orig, he's going to turn to Fritz, swinging it with his great axe. That is a critical hit. Fritz is down again.
Hi, Fritz.
The Org is going to step up to Narth as well.
We're back. Droust, we're back.
He's going to swing one more time. That is a miss. He's not going to hit Narth. Nank the Mighty. Does Nank have any, like, healing or anything? I know that's not really. He is going to... Do you want anybody to attack this fire giant at this point? I think that is maybe an important question to ask before I have him try to do anything to it.
Would Nank attack the fire giant? I'd say he'd probably be stupid not to do it.
Probably.
All right.
Roll a d4. If it's even, attack the fire giant. If it's odd, run away.
All right, that's fair. Because Nank also is about self-preservation. He is going to attack. He's going to attack. He's going to use a Chaos Bolt. He is going to attack the fire giant. He is going to miss, however. Although he might spend his Tides of Chaos on this. But I'm just going to have him miss. Let's see. The orc grouping here to the north, they are going to begin riding here to the south. And these orcs who are on the axe beaks, they are going to come charging into this enclave here.
They're probably going to rip another thing out of the ground, like in the other town.
well, interesting enough, the orcs are going to jump off of their steeds, and they are going to run over to where this fire giant is pointing. And they are going to like grab shovels off of the backs of these axe beaks, and they are going to begin digging. Fritz, I need you to make a death saving throw. If you had any set on that before, you should be able to reset that, because it does reset when you go back to health.
I reset it.
Okay.
Check it. So I need to do a throw for Urgula and myself.
Correct. Yeah, just 1d20 for Urgula, and then you can click it on your sheet for you.
Urgula first.
That is one failure, so she has one failure, one success.
Yeah. And now for Fritz. Death save.
That is a success.
Save.
This other fire giant is going to move in this direction as well. He's just going to be yelling to the orcs like, "Dig, dig!" Droused. Another death save for me, please, sir. Yes.
It's getting serious flashbacks here. This is exactly what happened last time.
Mordecai.
What are you?
I'm 2 for 2.
Gotta take that orc out.
I'm going to say this orc has almost no hit points left. So if you can hit it...
Well, what do you want? Do you want me to heal you? Or do you want me to, try and hit it?
Her saving throws out right now, Droust.
He's at 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Maybe you should try to save him.
Well, actually, I don't know if I can. I have good berry, but I think giving it to you is like an action, right?
Let me look at it real quick. Did you have any of the berries
Nope.
previously made? Yeah, because the spell is the action, so yeah, you would not be able to do it this turn.
Just kill that fucking orc.
Oh,
That is a hit.
is it dead?
It is dead. It is dead. You have taken out yet another orc.
So maybe Narth will.
Yeah, I think Coco is just going to run towards the group. I think he is seeing that there are half a dozen orcs and a fire giant and axe beaks, and that is not something he wants to be a part of here. Narth is definitely going to try to heal Droust one more time.
Come on, Narth.
I mean, he has a +2 to his roll.
Classic Narth.
Classic Narth.
3 for 3, Narth. 3 for 3.
Oh, man.
Narth, you just can't succeed at life. You're the failure.
I mean, he did a bunch of damage, but his healing, not his strong point, apparently. Magmen are going to keep running into
Slapping
town.
me, trying to wake me up.
The giant is just yelling and pointing to the orcs, and he still continues to hold this rod that he has. These orcs are racing in front of Dars. He is going to mightily run towards the group and try to get away. This Orog is dead, which leaves us Nank the Mighty, who, having missed, and with all of these orcs stampeding this way, he is going to also just move, I think. The orcs are going to come tearing into the pin here as well on their axe beaks. Or at least that one will. That one can only get to there. And this orc will also grab a shovel and join in the action of digging here. Fritz, I need you to make another death saving throw.
Okay, we're gonna roll for Urgula first.
Urgula is dead.
It's her second fail.
One unfortunately counts as 2.
A critical fail, yeah. All right.
Let's get that out of the way for her.
Glad it was Urgula, not me. Now let's see if I can do better for myself.
That is your success, your second success. This fire giant is going to step around and head up this way. Droused. Droused, we barely got to know.
It's cool. He was lawful evil anyway. He was going to destroy the party from the inside. It's cool. It's cool.
It could have never worked anyways.
Start thinking.
Him and Fritz were in a romantic relationship.
Start thinking of your next character, I guess. I'll make a sheet.
I've got one. I'll go barbarian this time. I'll just go straight up barbarian. Just, you know.
This party needs like a lot of tanking.
Yeah.
Mordecai.
Okay then.
Save me.
Fritz is still dying. Yes.
I need one more. I need one more success.
So what? Medicine check.
Yeah, correct.
Well, you're dying.
Doesn't count towards mine though, right?
Correct.
No.
My
Yeah.
failure.
Yeah, it's just it does not succeed the check. Coco is going to keep running this way.
Me, Fritz. Join me.
Cold hands of death.
Narth
Out.
Narth
Don't
is
forget about me, Fritz. I will be with you forever.
Narth is going to see Droust and kind of do the no, we lost him. He's going to run over to Fritz and he's going to try a medicine check on Fritz as well, which is going to succeed.
What a motherfucking dick! He is a racist. Because I'm an elf, isn't it? Because I'm a drow.
That's almost certainly
Motherfucker.
it. Fritz, you were going to be unconscious, but stabilized. You are not dying any longer.
Right. Am I at 1 hit point now, or am I still at 0?
Technically, you're at like 0.1 hit points. Like you're unconscious but alive, basically.
Can I do a 0.1? Yes, I can.
You probably can. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. So here's what I'm gonna say. That we're gonna do is I think everyone is trying to avoid combat, unless anybody like Mordecai. You can correct me if I'm wrong here, because I know of your hatred of giants.
Dude, I saw that 34. I'm not gonna risk it.
Okay, just verifying, because people do stuff sometimes in character. Here's what's going to happen: is these giants are basically ignoring everyone else. The orcs are all going to race in here, and they are going to begin digging. The magmen are going to continue running around the town, setting things on fire. And as kind of maybe I would imagine everybody kind of ends up clustering over here by the bodies, at least at first, just to get away. I don't know where you would maybe go try to hide or anything like that.
Did I possibly hear any conversation?
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah, you'll definitely hear, like, most of it is just kind of like them yelling to dig and that kind of thing. And then after a little bit of time, there is going to be a shout of in Orcish from one of the orcs, and there is going to be one of the giants is going to say in giant, he's going to to move into kind of this pit that has been dug, and he's going to reach in and with giant strength kind of lift this thing out of it. It is some kind of fragment of from where you're standing. It's hard to tell if it's stone or some kind of metal. It's hard to see exactly what it is inside this enclave over here. And he's going to lift it out, and he's going to yell, "The Vonadod is ours again." And the other giant is going to kind of do an "excellent, my brother." They are going to take this relic, and they're going to recall the magmen back to them. Who are going to run to their side. The orcs are going to remount their axe beaks, and they are all going to ride out of town. And the last you will see of them is these giants are clasping this relic, carrying it between them, as they march back to the north out of town. And I think that is kind of where we can draw the curtain on this battle, at least for the moment. And we can next time we can talk about what you want to do after this event here in the town. But I think that is probably a good place to call it for the day.
What's it looking on level?
Yeah, definitely everyone is going to get a level out of this. Absolutely.
We've earned it.
You definitely have. So, Drost, your next character will start, obviously, with a new level as well. But yeah, that is going to wrap up the sacking of Triboar, as this turned into.
The sacking of our party.
Whew. That was, I will say, like that was pretty serious, guys.
At least only one of the party died this time.
Yeah, my rolls were very very hot tonight, or this morning, whatever this is, whatever time this is that we're doing this thing. But well done to make it through. You still have a few of your friends alive with you. So we'll find out about quests and things that they can give you next time, and talk about what you want to do with these giants and whatnot. Everybody who's been watching, thank you so much for joining us today. Hopefully this was entertaining, watching the party get semi-destroyed, and me have an excellent dice day. We'll be back. We do this every Sunday morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Central Time is when we play Storm King's Thunder. We'll be back next Sunday with this. And Saturday nights, I also run a game of Tomb of Annihilation. The party is about to get to Omu and enter a new chapter of the story. Their treks through the jungle are leading them to some dark realizations. So join us Saturday nights, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We play that as well. All of these things, you can catch all of our video on demand, our VOD replays of all of this on my YouTube channel. That's Lauren the GM on YouTube. So if you want to know what's happened up to this point with this party, who's died so far, any of that kind of thing, you can go see the litany of canine deaths up to this point. And other than that, we will see you hopefully next time. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, if you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much. We'll see you later.